The southern border.
What?
After 15 million illegals flooded during dementia's reign, Donald Trump was reelected. He brought in Tom Homan, the border czar, to fix it.
It is what it is.
Tom Homan, he's got a huge task ahead. People are watching. One of those, the Pope.
I don't give a fuck.
The Pope says, when it comes to illegals, they're not really criminals at all.
What?
Tom Homan, shut the hell up, Pope, and clean your own damn house.
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this, the man's a total savage.
Oh, shut up, bitch!
And it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, Daily Dose, Common Sense, Facts, and Salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Wednesday. The southern border. Haven't talked about this much since Donald Trump's election. 15 million illegals flooded the border, crossed over during dementia's reign of terror in 4 years. Donald Trump, we got to fix it. We got to stop the flooding. We got to close off the faucet. Let's bring in Tom Homan. Tom Homan, border czar. He's got a huge task ahead, but it's coming. It's coming slowly. Raids have been made. There's been more arrests at the border. There's been more less catch and release. And of course, when it comes to the criminal element of the crossovers, the illegals. Let's make it clear. It's coming along. It's not going to be something that's going to be done overnight. People, they are watching. One of those happens to be the Pope. The Pope has stuck his nose in and has decided to insert his comments, quote, illegals, migrants, they're not really criminals at all. They just want a better life. Tom Homan's response, how about you shut the hell up, Pope, and clean your own damn house? Damn. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Border czar Tom Homan rebukes Pope Francis, leave border enforcement to us. Border czar Tom Homan advised Pope Francis to focus on the Catholic Church after the Pope criticized the Trump administration for deportation of illegal aliens from the United States. When asked by a reporter on Tuesday about the Pope's harsh words, criticizing the Trump's administration, mass deportations, illegal aliens have been residing in the U.S., Homan advised Pope Francis, Pope Francis, fix the Catholic Church and concentrate on his work. Homan's words came after Pope Francis wrote an open letter to U.S. Catholic bishops stating that illegal aliens should not be treated as criminals even though they are criminals. Okay, according to CBS News. I've got harsh words for the Pope, Homan responded. The Pope ought to fix the Catholic Church. I'm saying this as a lifelong Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. He ought to fix the Catholic Church and concentrate on his work and leave the border enforcement to me.
The Pope this morning had some very harsh words for the...
I got harsh words for the Pope. Pope won't fix the Catholic Church. I'm saying this as a lifelong Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I was First Communion as a Catholic. Confirmation as a Catholic. He ought to fix the Catholic Church and concentrate on his work and leave border enforcement to us. He wants to...
Damn. But there's more.
Attack us for securing our border. He's got a wall around the Vatican, does he not? So he's got a wall around to protect his people and himself, but we can't have a wall around the United States. So I wish he'd stick to the Catholic Church and fix that and leave border enforcement to us.
Oh my. Breitbart News, Thomas Williams previously reported that Pope Francis' open letter. He also criticized Vice President J.D. Vance for his alleged misinterpretation of the Augustinian concept of ordo amoris. In his letter, Pope Francis writes, I have followed closely to the major crisis taking place in the United States with the initiation of a program of mass deportations. The rightly informed conscience cannot fail to make a critical judgment and express its disagreement on any measure or tactfully, explicitly identifies the illegal status of some migrants with criminality. At the same time, one must recognize that the right of the nation to defend itself and keep communities safe from those who have committed violent or serious crimes while in the country or prior to arrival. That said, the act of deporting people, who in many cases have left their own land for reasons of extreme poverty, insecurity, exploitation, persecution, serious deterioration of the environment, damages of the dignity of men and women, of entire families, and places them in a state of particular vulnerability and defenselessness. Interesting words. Well written. I'll give him that. I guarantee you, he didn't write that. Anyway, the Pope's criticism of the Trump administration deportations of illegal aliens comes as the Vatican recently announced that it was increasing its border security and would be increasing monetary sanctions and prison sentences for violators who cross its borders without having permission. Gee, the hypocrisy. In a decree from Cardinal Brennan Alex, in a decree, you know what? The hell with it. Oh, the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. When you have the Pope inserting foot and shoving it down his throat, because on the one side of his face, he goes, well, people just need a better life. They're getting exploited. Their country's deteriorating. There's a criminal element in the country. But they want to come and break into a country so they can continue the criminality and continue the exploitation. You can't have it both ways, Popey. You just can't. And then you double down and go, well, we're increasing our own border security and fines and prison sentences. Like Homan said, fix your own damn house, leave the U.S. border to us, and shut up. But that's just me. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please have a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.